What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's well. Welcome to another episode of our Wednesday night Conscious Culture series. Today, it's just me. On first and third Wednesdays, we teach. And today, I'm going to be sharing with you something super authentic, something that is close and dear to me. And I want you to just put your seatbelts on, whether you're going to watch this live or watch the replay. Put your seatbelts on because we're going to have us a good old conversation. All right. Make sure you do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm going to talk to you for a minute. Then I'll put the link inside of the comments. And then you'll be able to come on and have a chat with me. Ask me any questions you want. Remember, on Wednesdays, first and third Wednesdays after the teaching, I always put the link in the comments and you can ask me any question you want. I'm here for you all right? Welcome to Conscious Culture Wednesday. My name is Vitrell Hill, the spiritual leader of SafeSpace. And let's just gather ourselves. Let me know in the comments that you're here. I don't want to talk about myself. Join me in the conversation. All right. Let's cue up a commercial real quick while everybody's coming on. When we come back, we're talking about unveiling your enemy, the journey to authenticity. Let me tell you this, authenticity is a journey. Authenticity is a journey and is a messy journey. And if you're not a little crazy, if you don't look at yourself just a little crazy, I'm not sure if you're on the journey called authenticity. So we're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be sharing from my heart today. Maybe more deeper than I normally do. So, hey, Kashai, how are you? Maybe more deeper than I normally do. I'm be sharing from my heart. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. All right, welcome to Conscious Culture Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., either I'm teaching by myself or we're doing a panel-like podcast discussion with the SafeSpace community. I'm going to be sharing with you all things connected to SafeSpace throughout this show. Let's get into it. Unveiling Your Enemy Within, the journey to authenticity, all right? Authenticity can be messy. It's not as clean as people make it seem. And I think a lot of times what happens, I'm just going to take my time. Let's have a fireside chat. So y'all talk to me in the comments. I'm not going to be doing too much hooping and hollering today. Let's just have a chat, all right? One of the things that have bothered me about growth and spirituality is people make it seem so easy. It's almost like I remember growing up in the church, and then you got the preacher who would be like, stay out the bed, keep your dress down, keep your zipper up. But he or she's preaching that message after they've gone through years with their zipper down and their dress up. And then after they've figured it out, then they come with this polished message on what you should be doing or shouldn't do. But they forget to tell you the middle. I want to have a middle conversation with you today. Because the middle, and put that in the comments if y'all don't mind, the middle is messy. The middle is messy. And we don't spend enough time talking about the middle. We don't spend enough time talking about the times where we did cry, the times we wanted to give up, the times we beat our head on the wall, the times that we gave up, that time we almost took ourselves out, that time we almost took them out. See, you must have a revelation of the beginning and you must have a vision of the end, then you must have an experience of the middle. I'm going to say this again. You must have revelation of your beginning. You must have vision for your end, but everybody needs a middle experience. Lord have mercy. And that middle experience is messy. That middle experience is tumultuous. Today, I want to have a candid and vulnerable conversation with you on unveiling your enemy within, the journey to authenticity. That's right, Cookie, the middle is messy. The journey to authenticity. And the only way you're going to get to authenticity is to unveil your enemy within. Now, it's not really your enemy. You don't really have any enemies. But because you have not got a revelation of your starting point feels like it's an enemy. It feels like it's against you. Your family woes, the habits that pass through your bloodline that work against you feel like it's an enemy because you ain't had a revelation yet. Your bad money management, your inability to choose healthy relationships feel like it's an enemy. But we're unveiling the enemy today to see what's really behind the cloth. Why? Because we got to get to authenticity. I was telling someone in Target a moment ago that as I've been on this journey the last 3 months, what I'm realizing is there are very few people who are pure. I would like to think that if you're watching this right now, you are part of the remnant of the pure. But there are not many like you. And I got to make sure as a soul healer, as a spiritual leader, that I get you to maximum authenticity so that you can protect, or guard your purity. You say, Victor Hill, how do I guard my purity? Authenticity. I stay committed to authenticity. How do I keep myself from doing too much or not doing enough? Authenticity. So, Victor Hill, where are you trying to take us? What is your point? What are you trying to do with this? I'm trying to get us to a place called authenticity because therein lies the protection to our purity. Your purity is not connected to how many times you dot the I and cross the T. Your purity is not how many times you neglect or reject that pass your coworker is, giving you. Your purity is connected to your authenticity. Now, why is pureness connected to authenticity? Because to have authenticity, you need truth. You need the revelation of the beginning, the revelation of source, the revelation of you, the revelation of me. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. So what is the true enemy? Is it your socioeconomic status? No. Is it the chubby cheeks I have that when I smile, my eyes close, look like they're closed? No. Is it my small tooth that look like I don't have one? No. Is it that I've started going bald at 24? No. Then Victor Hill, what is the enemy? The enemy is lack of self-acceptance. Let's take a moment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment if you're enjoying this. Let's take a moment. The enemy is the lack of self-acceptance. You have one enemy and one enemy only, and that is your lack of ability to accept yourself. to hug yourself, to honor yourself, to love yourself. Watch this. To see yourself, to hear yourself. I'm going to try to talk about this today without getting into it. A lot of you know I exist because of a video I did about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And when we consulted the Spirit about how we should go about doing it, what we should do, how we should do it, I remember our, y'all know I consulted the prophets, particularly tarot card reader. Let's not make a big deal on that. Y'all already heard it, right? And I remember what Lakia said to us. Lakia said, don't you worry about, ain't nothing about to happen to y'all. Don't even know it ain't nothing about to happen to y'all. The true enemy is going to be what you do after that, how you take care of yourself, how you should eat, the rest you should get. She said, that is what might take you out, not what somebody say or do. And by God, if that lady wasn't right, I was never bothered by what somebody, like, oh, they're going to get you. Get me how? But the internal war I went through after I did the video was far more heavier than what anyone said to me or about me on the YouTube streets. What are you saying, V. Terrell Hill? You've been fighting a battle without, when the real war will be within. Are we going to unveil the enemy today? Why? Because when we unveil the enemy within, we're going to find authenticity. So it's lack of self-acceptance is our enemy. If there was a door that your personalized enemy will be able to access, I need y'all to hear me. I want y'all to hear me clearly. And I want to say hey to y'all too. I feel y'all's energy. I feel y'all eating this. I can imagine you have to sit with it. Absolutely, Lauren Ashley. And God told me he was setting me up for the next level of healing. I had a stroke 6 months ago. Wow, Cookie. Wow. I believe those who were raised in the church, who were taught humility is next to holiness or purity. But this form of humility that disregards who we are, not accept who we are. But let me tell you this. If there was a door that stays open for chaos to come into your life, I guarantee you that door is connected to your inability to accept yourself. If there was such thing as the devil is using the door that's left open because you do not love yourself. You have not accepted yourself. But tonight you can close the door. SafeSpace has been doing this abuse series, guys. The first episode 1 was through December the 18th. And one of the things I have learned is most people are dying on the inside because they have been abused. But because they lack self-acceptance, they cannot call out their abuser because a part of them will have to call out themselves first. So they would rather sit and be riddled with pain and guilt and hurt. They're not able to have whole relationships because of what happened to them. And they won't say anything because it happened in the bathroom of a gay club. So they would rather die than let their abuser live. Why? Because they have not accepted themselves. There is a pastor who is on the edge of committing suicide because he's wrestling between his ministry and his alcoholism. And he would rather drink himself to death in secrecy than just be honest and tell the church, I love y'all and I love God and I love ministry, but I am an alcoholic and I need help. I am telling y'all, the lack of self-acceptance is killing us. It's becoming a cancer to us. And I know why. I know you have to do you and make sure you are good above all, then everything else to flourish. Absolutely, Roy 251. Absolutely. But I hope that you guys have seen my life and what I portrayed the last couple of weeks, and that it has encouraged you to open up. Can I tell you that God is trying to get to you, but you closed the door 10 years ago? Open up. Love is trying to get to you, but you closed the door when they hurt you. Open up. Now let's talk about authenticity, and let's talk about the last couple of weeks. I got burnt out yesterday. I was so exhausted, y'all. I felt like, and I'm going to talk vulnerable here. I'm going to turn my notes over. Let me just share with y'all authenticity. I had no idea when I did what I did, how much it was going to take out of me. And for the first time in my life, I've always used my life as content. That's why it was easy to do the eviction video, because I've always used my life as content. I've always used my life to help others be well. But for the first time in my life, I felt like I don't want to help nobody right now. I need help myself. I felt exploited. And the producer would tell you, we're supposed to be working on a new series, which we're going to do, sexuality and spirituality and sexuality. And the producer would tell you that I said, I'm not doing nothing. He was like, but we got to do this. I said, I'm not doing nothing. Now, let me tell you authenticity. What I realized was I haven't even been as authentic as I should have been. I wanted to be Superman. I wanted to do what I did and keep going like I wasn't bothered. Like if I can be on like the comments and the commentary didn't bother me. But guess what? It did. It bothered me that people really wanted to make a motive out of setting my soul free. And I know I shouldn't say this, because if I say this, then people that really want to bother me will keep on saying it. But I need to show y'all how to do this. Set your soul free. And even though the producer, who we've become to be good friends, I dragged him through the mud with me yesterday because I spoke out. Because I said, no, I'm not doing no content. I don't want to help nobody today. I don't know when I want to help. I don't know when I want to be vulnerable. I'm tired of being the martyr for truth. I'm tired of this and I'm tired for that. I learned something about myself. And what I learned was, because I'm always Superman, I don't allow people enough space to love me. And so I was telling the producer, I got all these people around me and all of this and all of that, and nobody understands what I'm going through. When the reality is, I did not have the words to communicate what I was going through. So what had to happen was, my niece came in the studio and sat here, and I was on FaceTime with the producer, and the producer said, go over there and hug him. He's having a bad day. And then my niece went and got my sister, who happened to be here, and my mom, and they came down here and gave me a group hug. And when they gave me that group hug, it gave me so much joy and energy. But guess what? When they walked up on me to give me their hug, they were like, are you sure you want us to come hug you? Why? Because I was not really being authentic as I should have been. I have been playing Superman, where I've lived my whole life just doing it myself. I don't need you. I don't need your help. I don't need this. But I would not have gotten that revelation if I didn't show up messy and mad. If I didn't show up in my truth. I am tired. So now I had to tell my mom today, I was like, Mom, like I really wanted to say something, but I didn't even have the words to say because I've shut everybody out and I just do things myself. Now my mom and my sister and my niece and my father know even when he looks strong, we need to check on him sometimes. But how did I get to that revelation? I broke down and I was honest about it. The cause of my stroke, being Superwoman. Right. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I was supposed to be on here talking about the mean girls and the juxtaposition of the mean girls narrative and authenticity. But the producer and I, we were talking with our other teammate, Lakia, because we consult Lakia a lot for a lot of things. Lakia is my tarot card reading. I know y'all might not like that, but she ain't been wrong yet. And she ain't about to be wrong. And it encouraged me, don't talk about mean girls today. Talk about what you're going through. Let the people see the messy middle. See, you saw me put out the video in strength. Now, in about 60 days from now to 60 days from now, this channel is going to really blow up. Watch what I tell you. And if I don't tell you this, you will think, oh, I'm just supposed to be strong. I'm just supposed to be, no. In between the post of strength, the middle is messy. And you cry, and you get tired, and you get frustrated, and you get irritated, and you want to cuss them out, and you want to strangle somebody. And if you do not have a messy middle, you're not doing life right. All right, let's stop. Let's take a breather. I've only been here 22 minutes. Let's take a breather. Y'all don't go anywhere because, first of all, what I'll do, BB and CC, when we come back from commercial, I want to go through and read some of these comments because I got caught up in the whirlwind. I'm going to come back and read some of these comments. I'm going to talk some more, and then we'll go do one more commercial. Then after that, I'm dropping the link in the comments for you to come on and ask me anything. On first and third Wednesdays, I teach, and then you're able to come on and talk to me. All right. We ready, CC? All right. We'll be right back. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. Welcome to Conscious Culture Wednesday. Every first and third Wednesday, I come up solo and teach and talk just like this. If you're enjoying this kind of talk, then you're going to enjoy all of my content on the SafeSpace with V Terrell Hill YouTube channel. Go up there and see all the things connected to belief, soul healing, growth, evolution, and expansion. To be a part of SafeSpace, you don't have to be anything but a believer in yourself. And guess what? If you're not a believer in yourself, you qualify too, because we're gonna rally around you and make sure you get to believing. All right. Do me a favor, since that's up, go to my website, vterrellhill.com. That way I get, if you go into the contact page and you put a little message in there, I get those messages ASAP and I respond to them. Anybody that has emailed me, you will find that I respond rather quickly. Before we read comments, I do want to tell you this. To join my private community, you get a 7-day free trial membership. click the Linktree link that's in the comments as well as in the video description box connected to this video. Sign up for a 7-day free trial membership. Thursday, we have private lives. They're really, I've been trying to make them more relaxed and community focused. And then on Saturdays, we have 8:30 morning prayer, Pentecostal style prayer every Saturday at 8:30 in the morning. And then you can DM me. Now, email is a little informal, but formal, but the DMs are very informal. We can chat and talk as much as we want inside of those DMs. And all of that you get for $10. All right, let's read some comments real quick, and then we're going to get back into the flow. Thomas Bristol, hey, Tom. This self-acceptance is defined as an individual's acceptance of all of their attributes, positive or negative. When we're self-accepting, we embrace every part of ourselves, not just the positive. And let me say this, if you're following anyone that call themselves any type of leader and they're always spouting out on how good I'm disciplined. I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and I go to bed at 9 p.m. at night and I do rigid. They are lying to you. Either it's one or two things. They're lying to you and it's not that regimen is not real, or they are lying to themselves and they're stuffing down all of their issues and not connected to reality and living like a robot that just dots I's and cross T's because it's programmed that way. But unless you are a liar or a robotical liar, you have a messy middle. Hey, Daryl Moore, hello from Cleveland. Hey, man, how you doing? Hey, brother. Hey, Mats. Hey, Nikki, baby, how are you? It's good to see you again. I needed to hear this today, and I needed to say this today. So we are twins, Robert. Superheroes are called to crisis only, then return back to themselves. I love that. It's called balance, Chimney Jones. And to go back to that Chimney Jones comment real quick, that's something that I am having to learn. I am not supposed to wear my cape 24/7. I was in old spaces and old communities where I was not allowed to just be human. And so I was trained to always be superhuman. But God would allow it in this space in my life where I'm having to depend on people. Let me tell you this. I hope y'all are listening. Your first level, the first phase of your healing is revelation. I am not well. Up until then, you're going about life like nothing is wrong with you. Right? You're going about life like nothing is wrong with you. So phase 1, revelation, I am not well. Phase 2, isolation. I go into myself, I throw out all outside influences, and I find out what is wrong with me. Then phase 3 is exposure, where then you connect, join, covenant with someone or something outside of yourself to finish your healing. There is a healing that you will not get unless you're in isolation. Then there is another healing you can only get in exposure. That person has to say that statement that triggers you, and you know they don't mean any harm, but you're still triggered, and now you got to deal with it without taking it out on them. And now you have to learn how to communicate it outwardly. See, I heard my voice say, you're tired. Now I have to find, or really, I discern the energy that says you are exhausted, you're burned out, you're tired. Now I have to capsule that energy in words and communicate it to others. That's a whole nother level of vulnerability. And so you are going to have to go through all 3 phases of healing if you want to get to wholeness. Revelation, isolation, and I want to use another Asian, but I'll just say exposure. All right, what's the next comment? We all have flaws and imperfections. It takes courage to be vulnerable to reveal the real you. You are not Superman, VH. If there's anybody that's going to tell me that, it's you, Thomas. And it's the reality, I'm not. Revelation of my current point. I am not. Matter of fact, if you can't put that in the comments, put your right hand on your chest. But if you can type it. And say, I am not Superman. or superwoman or super being. Yeah, well, non-gender. I am not super being. Okay. All right, let's go. Really quickly, and I'm done. Really quickly. Number one, when it comes to authenticity, you need truth. You got to get to the truth of you. You have to accept the good, the bad, the ugly of you. Then number two, what you need, right, Cookie Holland Simpson. And then number two, what you need is authenticity. Now, my definition of authenticity is the commitment to live and walk out the truth in every space and place of our lives. A commitment to walk out truth regardless of what's going on around me. Authenticity. I was talking to the producer a moment ago, right before we came live, BB, and I began to rehearse to him what it took for us to get to this place we are right now. What you all don't know is before we were able to do what we did on February the 15th, we had to deny the things that we really, 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 really wanted. We both had a golden carrot dangled before us. And both of us said, no, that ain't it. Something about that don't feel right. Why? Because what was being dangled before us did not align with our what? Our authenticity. What's going to separate you apart from your coworkers? What's going to separate you apart from your opposition? What's going to separate you above the rest? In a world that's cold, authenticity. How can I get everything I want but not get caught up in it? Authenticity. All right? Then lastly, and then I'm done, evolution. Now, why am I using the word evolution in this path to authenticity? Because in evolution, it's where you give yourself grace to evolve. And that's something that we don't do a lot. We don't give ourselves the grace to evolve. Lord, you know what? I didn't put this thing up. This is so messy of me, y'all. Hold on for a second. Why didn't y'all tell me this wasn't up? That's what it's supposed to be. You know, at this point, I might as well just take it down now. It's fine. Because I might repurpose this anyway. Give yourself the grace to evolve. I have a revelation of who I am, right? You know why I don't have to freak out if I don't like the revelation that comes to me? Because I have given myself a hefty amount of grace to evolve. I might not know how to communicate it right now at this moment, but if I have grace to evolve, I'm going to get there. I will be a better communicator. I might have a bad temper today, but if I give myself grace to evolve, now I am not pressured to get it right every single moment. And let me tell you this, if you are surrounded by people where you have to dot the I and cross the T every single moment, they are not your friends and they are not your loved ones. They are not good for you. If you feel pressured to be right all the time, then you are not in perhaps the right company. You should only be around people that understand grace. Why do they understand grace? Because they had to give it to themselves. Chimney Jones says the key of isolation is, what are you saying to yourself? As a man thinks in his mind, so is he. Now, it's funny you would say that, Chimney, because That was supposed to be my notes today, but I threw all that out because I had to just have a conversation with y'all. Because inside of the Mean Girls thing, oh Lord, BB, what was that child's name again? The Lindsay Lohan character was so focused on Regina George, you start becoming Regina George. And that's what I was supposed to be building this whole show around. I didn't mess it all up. All right, y'all, I'm done. I'm going to put the link inside of the comments. If you want to come on to say hi to me, question, comment, or concern, you can come on. This is always nerve-wracking because you never know who's going to come on here. But the comments is there for you. Come on and say hey to me. While you guys are thinking about coming on, I want to give you the opportunity to join my free 7-day free membership to my private community. We have private lives every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. We have a Pentecostal style private prayer at 8:30 a.m. every Saturday. You have an opportunity to DM me. It's very informal. And I normally always answer. I always got my phone on my hip. All right. That link to join, you can either go to vitorhill.com/SafeSpace, which is below, or you can click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video. All right. Also, I offer free consultations. Okay. There were only soul healing consultations, but I'm realizing now that a lot of people wanted business and branding consultations. So now we added that to the calendar. So if you click the Linktree link and click free consultation, you have the opportunity for business and branding or soul healing. All right. So that link is in the Linktree link. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Miss Cookie, how are you?
I am fantabulous.
I love.
This has been a good word. It's definitely what I needed to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I say God set me up for my next level of healing because I logged on to hear the story 3 weeks ago. And but as I was listening to you, there was a sound in your voice. And I said, I'm prophetic. I'm a prophet, so I know when there's a sound.
Yeah.
And I heard that's your next level of healing to hear. That's time I get it. And I was so busy, and I was doing everything that I felt led to do, but I didn't have any help. And so people began to fall out, and I still had to keep it going.
Right.
And when I had to keep it going, out of nowhere, I had the stroke. And I have MS. And so I dealt with that. And my sister died and didn't stop. My brother died and didn't stop. But that stopped me. So I've been forced into rest. And I'm telling you, it's a forced rest, but I learned to accept it. I have no choice. And it's called neuro fatigue that I deal with.
Okay.
But it's really been restoring my soul. So to say that you're a soul healer, I'm like, I need that. It was too many key words that that kind of spoke to me. So I'm grateful. It's been a good message. I've been listening to some of your previous broadcasts, and it's been rich. It's been straight up rich. And I'm churchy. I'm an apostle. I'm churchy. That's why I was like, preacher. But it's been good, and I am evolving, and I'm thankful to God for you that you still encouraged, because trust me, that took a lot of courage.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, Cookie. I didn't know. One day the producer and I, we're going to get on here one of these days and talk about the prophetic flow that we followed to get to this very space right here. And so we were so, I think I venture to say both of us, we were so possessed by the flow.
That's good.
It just hit me that the hits my person took this week. And so I had to pause a minute. I think I paused for a whole 24 hours, which is long for me. But here is what I know. there's something coming, Cookie.
Yes, it is.
Cookie, something's coming good.
Something's coming.
And let me tell you what I saw, Cookie. I saw, and I put, and those that know when people talk, I write. You probably can't see that.
Me too.
Yeah, people talk, I write. And what I see is, I see this field, right? And you got new bloom coming. You got new flowers coming. Whatever your current harvest is, there is a new thing coming for you. It's like you've been planting a different kind of seed on purpose, intentional. You've been doing something different. And I'm not just talking about like money, but I'm talking about how you've been moving about. There's been this thing going on in your mind, this kind of perception change. Like I said, this evolving. Well, it is working, and new bloom is coming for you. The ground is fertile. I see it. It's like dark. And I see like these tulips come up, and the stems are nice and green, and the tulips are yellow. So, Cookie, you got a new bloom coming to you. All right.
Amen. And
Yes,
tulips are my favorite flower.
There it is. I love the way that works, because I just love the prophetic. But there's a new bloom. Cookies, please stay connected. Let's
I
please
sure
stay
will.
connected. Yes, ma'am. Even if it's not but just the comments, and true to true safe spacers. God bless you, Cookie. Thank you for sharing your story. We always like to encourage when people talk.
Thomas.
But yeah, Cookie, welcome to the family.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Be blessed now. Be blessed.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I love the prophetic, and the prophetic loves me. If you want to talk to me, the comments, you got to come scroll up the comments a little bit. You'll see something that says https://StreamYard. Click that link and come on and chat with me. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to run a commercial real quick. Yes, please. What are you doing? What do you think? Leave a comment. We're going to run a commercial real quick. And then when we get back, I'm going to do my closing. If nobody comes on, I'll do my closing remarks. We'll be up out of here. All right. We'll be right back. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box, because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. All right, welcome to Conscious Culture every Wednesday at 8:30. All right, let me tell you this. Appointment TV it is around here at SafeSpace, all right? Unless something is going on, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are the days you're going to get some kind of long-form content from me. Specifically, every Monday and Wednesday, every Monday, oh, Lord, at 7:30. Every Monday at 7:30 p.m. and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., we are releasing some sort of content, all right? On Tuesdays, be a bonus sometime. If you're just coming on, I have a link inside of the comments if you want to come up and talk to me. I'm leaving it open until I finish talking, and then we're bouncing, all right? But every Monday at 7:30, every Wednesday at 8:30, we are releasing content here at SafeSpace with V Terrell Hill. Now, of course, I'll be doing shorts and community post and things like that. I want to know that you're here. All right. Let me know that you're here. Email me info@vterrellhill.com and speak to me, because I want to know who's out there. There is a new, I feel this. I want to say this. If you're on here right now, don't go anywhere. I got to give you a word. There's new bloom coming. If you can put that in the comments, put in the comments, new bloom is coming. There is a lot of us have been going through a lot of transition. We've cried a lot of tears and a lot of pain. But what's happening is up out of the dirt, the messiness is a new bloom. This isn't what comes this season every year, the same old. This ain't your tax money. This ain't this ain't that. It's a new bloom. Is it in this year of it? I almost spoke in tongues. Hold on. I don't really do that in public, but in this year of exposure, it's not just exposing the devils. It is bringing people that's been in obscurity to the light. You are being elevated, Tarsha. You are being promoted. You are being brought closer to the main stage. I want you all that's connecting to what I am saying. So I want you to start doing inventory on your heart to make sure you're ready for the new thing. I want to be ready for the new thing. I don't want my personality. I don't want my character. I don't want my isms and schisms to choke the new thing. I don't want my past pain. I might have done it last time and failed. I don't want none of that to stop the new bloom, because the new bloom is coming. When? Soon. V. Terrell Hill, when will the new bloom come? Soon, soon, soon comes the new bloom. You are going to experience, I see like a face, I see like faces, and you're going to experience joy. It's not going to be as heavy as it has been. It's not going to be as tiresome as it has been. You are about to experience what it looks like when the winds are behind your back, when you're sailing on the sails of grace, when you are being pushed. You're not having to scratch your way to the next level. You're being blown there. This is the year of exposure, and you are supposed to be seen for the good you've been doing behind the curtains the whole time. Get used to the main stage, because a new bloom is coming. All right. I was just in the car praying about this. Woo, Lord. Oh, yes, Lauren Ashley. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. And it's not that you're going to have to do anything. You've already been doing it. It's already been done. Lord have mercy. All right. New bloom is coming here, and I receive it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This face you see here is like a John the Baptist crying out. Exposure is here. But not just, oh, that's the devil over there, and that person ain't good. Exposure, because there are some of us that got pure hearts, and we have been hidden. But it is time for us to be exposed now. A new bloom is coming. All right? All right. All right. Now, let me tell you all this. The 8:30 Saturday morning prayers, it's called Sanctuary of Focus. Those are the Pentecostal style prayers. They are very prophetic, and we prophesy and we pray, and then we teach, and then we prophesy, we pray, and we teach, and we prophesy. And ain't no prophecy like you about to get a new car. That's no. If you get what you really need from the Spirit, you can speak a new car. New car prophecies. Why am I talking like this today? But let me just talk. Y'all give me one moment, okay? I went to this church because I wanted a certain kind of move, and the prophet just, come in, you're going to get new furniture, you're going to get a new house, and you're going to get a new car. And I said, I want the kind of heart and the kind of wisdom that does not require me to have to need a prophecy like that. God, give me the ability to manage what I got so I don't need nothing new. Hey, new bloom is coming. For a lot of you, a new bloom is new insides. That prayer that David prayed, create in me a clean heart and renew in me the right spirit, the right consciousness, the right, the right thought process. Because my thinking might abort the new bloom. I don't pray that prayer when I sin. I pray that prayer when I want to make sure I am in alignment to the voice of God, creating me a clean heart. I don't want my heart to be of old. I need something refreshed and new to handle, to manage what God is putting in my hands. I want to create a people in SafeSpace that are mature enough to manage a miracle until you don't need a miracle anymore. I just need God a couple of more miracles until I outgrow miracle. Why? Because I've managed it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking down on miracles. Let me give you one example and then I'm done. Let me give you one more example and I'm done. I was telling somebody, I'm based out of Atlanta. I'm in North Carolina. I don't know if Atlanta is going to be my new base when I leave NC. I might stay in North Carolina. I don't know. We'll find out. And I was telling them, they said, well, I feel like God is calling me to move to Atlanta. I said, okay. I said, well, here's what you need to do. Start saving your money now. So when you follow God, you won't need a miracle. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? A lot of times we hear instructions from God, but we don't ask for the wisdom behind the prophecy. So we end up aborting over and over and over and over again and suffering from massive spiritual disappointment because we don't have the infrastructure to handle the manifestation. A new bloom is coming. A new bloom is coming. A new bloom is coming. So, all right, Vitor Hill, what does that mean? That means that, Lord, I need to start digging up the dirt and turning it over to make sure that my old dirt don't choke the new growth. Oh, okay, I got another one. I need to stop fighting this pruning on my life, understanding that pruning allows space for new growth. If you hear new bloom is coming, but you've been going through hell, then you be like, okay, hell, keep on going right through me. I'm in the right space. I want to cultivate a type of people in SafeSpace that are not excited just because something sounds good and it gives you the tingles, but you become a student of growth and learning, that you start speeding up your evolution process. And now you start hearing it, speaking it, thinking it, manifesting, hearing it, speaking it, thinking it, manifesting. But you cannot do that in an old space. Wake up, Zion. Wake up. All right, I'm done. Because I'm going to start acting like I'm in the private community, and it's going to get real messy in a minute. And you know what? I really don't care. You know why I don't care if it gets messy, as a matter of fact? Because they're going to talk about me anyway. So I might as well be who I am. So the prophetic word is not just new bloom, but wake up. Don't get stuck. There is a door. Listen to me, y'all. There is a door that has been opened. And if you walk through it, no matter what it takes, you're going to break generations and generations and generations of cycles. You are coming to an end of a cycle. I'm talking to somebody. You are coming to an end of a cycle. Do not drop the ball at the end. Woo, because a new bloom is coming. You're coming to an end of a cycle where we say your karma, but your energy is being cleansed. You have reaped the last of that bad seed. Lord have mercy. Because the universal principle says what you sow, you reap. You have reaped the last of the bad batch. Get through this cycle and get to the other side. Why? Because a new bloom is coming. Your seed, your righteous seeds, have just caught up with you. You've been sowing for a long time. All right, hold on. Open your eyes, Vincent. I'm about to get lost. You've been sowing for a long time, but yet reaping seed from a season gone by. You are almost to the finish line. A new bloom is coming. A new bloom is coming. So get ready for it. All right. Thank you so much. Let me get out of here. All right. Let me get out of here. And y'all ain't even helping me in the comments. Hey, this is the year of exposure. I might as well expose myself for who I really am. All right. Thank you, Cool Breeze. Come on. You are confirming this tonight. Yeah. Oh, it's real. It's real. All right. Really, here's the reality. I dare y'all. I double, triple dare y'all to click that Linktree link and join the private community. Oh, now I ain't gonna hold you. Saturday, I'm gonna be at my parents' conference. I'm gonna be in the hotel room leading prayer. But if y'all can make it to next Saturday, I triple, double dare y'all. Let's see what happens. Because it's real. When I try to access the private, it says you have to let me in. How do I gain access? All right. Now hold on a second. Let me click that link. I'm glad you said that. Hold on for a second. Keep that up real quick. Let me make sure, because what we won't do is that. So let me click it myself. Linktree link. Then hold on one second. Then SafeSpace, free 7-day free trial. Then you go to my website. Oh, yes. Now, did you click yes, I want in? You know, all right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it directly there. All right, I tell you what, here you go. I'm going to do this real quick. BB and CC, remind me to update that link so that it goes straight to this. All right, y'all. So I put that link in the, Lauren, I put that link. That link I just put in the comments is going to take you straight to where you need to go. It didn't show me that. Yeah, I'm going to fix that. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do to fix that. So we're going to fix that. Because what I do, you click the link, then you go to my website, which is really a landing page that shares with you all you can get out of it. Then I take you to the sign up. But for a lot of y'all just want to get to the sign up. So my apologies. Okay. So that's that. All right. And that's what I mean by new bloom. Now, here's what happened. I want God to fill up SafeSpace, the private community, and in 60 days, watch what happens. In 60 days, watch what happens, right? Then I realized that there is one extra step that don't need to be there, and then I get off the live and don't fix it. Then I'm not ready for the new bloom. When I get off this live, I'm going to fix that so that don't happen, and you guys can go straight to where you need to go. Why? Because I got to get ready for the new bloom. All right. All right. God bless you all. Welcome to SafeSpace. I know y'all don't know who I am, but I am a prophetic voice that's been on the backside of the mountain getting ready for a moment like this. And I'm not making no apologies for who I am and what I am and why I am. I love it. Good. I'm going to DM you after I make this change. I'm going to DM you in, Lauren. So if you want to get connected to this new voice, I am here. All right, y'all be blessed. I will see you all on Monday at 7:30 p.m. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, CC, take us on out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I really want to connect with you, all right? I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. So as soon as you sign up, about 3 minutes after, check your spam box and let these people know this ain't spam. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. Oh, Lord, am I still on? Hold on. I forgot. I forgot to put up the thing, y'all. Bye.